Welcome back. Our guest in studio, Brian Berger, the host of a nationally syndicated radio talk show, Sports Business Radio. You can hear it on KXL locally from 4 to 6 on Sundays. Brian, thanks for being with us.
Thanks, Joe. Good to be here.
Big news happening. We've been talking about the Blazers for weeks now, but they hired a new president, Larry Miller, from Nike. What do you think of that?
I think it's a great move. Larry Miller is used to building big brands with Nike and the Jordan brand. He's very well known throughout the NBA and basketball circles. So I think it's a good pick. He's going to need to get out here locally and make sure he meets the business leaders and the community leaders, but I think it's a very good choice.
He's been with Nike for a long time. It leaves a void right now with Nike, doesn't it?
It does leave a little bit of a void. That's a big category for Nike. I think there's a gentleman there named Lynn Merritt. He's been there for 17 years. He's overseen the careers of Bo Jackson, Scottie Pippen, Ken Griffey Jr. He's worked closely with LeBron James. I think he would be a very good choice to replace Larry Miller at Nike.
Speaking of Nike, Greg Oden signed a deal with Nike. You broke that story this week. Can you tell us a little bit about the deal?
Yeah, reportedly, it's a multi-year deal, reportedly about $1 million a year. And I think it's a very good deal for Nike. If Greg Oden is, in fact, playing here in the backyard, even if he's playing in Seattle, he's very close to Nike's world headquarters. He's shown that he's got a terrific personality through his media interviews, a very funny guy. He's got this blog that he's been writing. So I think he's going to be more marketable than most big men who normally don't sell product.
And he might get his picture on the side of a building like LeBron.
Yeah, wouldn't that be cool to be downtown Portland and you see a big Greg Oden Nike billboard somewhere? I think we could see that.
Do you see Durant signing with Nike as well?
You know, I'm hearing that Nike is the favorite right now. It's kind of gone back and forth. Adidas was making some heavy pushes, but Kevin Durant has had a close relationship with Nike since he was in 8th grade, and I think he's leaning that way, but he is going to have a deal before the draft on Thursday.
Who do you think the Blazers are going to take?
I think they're going to take Oden, but boy, they are certainly torn, and obviously both of us saw both workouts, and I don't think they can go wrong with either one, but I think they're going to take Greg Oden if I had to wager a bet.
Yeah, me too. The other big story this week is Oregon State's baseball team, defending national champions, winning 2 years in a row. What kind of an impact does that have on Oregon State business-wise?
Well, I mean, what an amazing story, isn't it? And I think, you know, with recruiting, with merchandise sales, with donations to the university, all that exposure that they got in the past week on ESPN, that's all great stuff for them. And I think it's going to help them tremendously.
Brian, as always, thanks so much for being on the show.
Thanks, Joe.
Appreciate it.